Thinking about taking your bike on a DFDS ferry? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that, how it happens, everything. Let's jump in. So immediately it splits between Brittany ferries and DFDS ferries. I'm travelling on DFDS. I'd already checked that the bikes on this one just follow where the cars go. And there's the tiny little DFDS booth in the middle between Brittany ferries booths. Oh, funny. You don't actually need your passport, I don't think, to come to Jersey from the UK. You can use your driving licence if you want, but I figured I'd bring my passport just in case. So checked in just with my passport. They obviously had my booking and everything on there. And then you get 2 tickets, one for your vehicle and one for yourself. Where am I going to go now? 2 tickets, and then you stop by someone else, give them your vehicle ticket. So in my case, my bicycle ticket. I have a nice little thing to put around my handlebars. And now I'm just in the queue. Oh, and then I went through not customs, security, I guess, but they just waved me through. Don't look very threatening today. And now I'm just gonna get in the queue for, there's marshals everywhere, so they tell you where to go. Am I rambling? I'm a bit stressed. Bikes are loading fast, so I can just cycle all the way up and get on the ferry in front of all of these cars. Another great reason to be a cyclist. Stage, there are always marshals to tell you exactly where to go, which is very nice. So it's been 6 hours. The journey is 4.5. We were delayed by half an hour to get in because we were waiting for a pilot, and I embarked an hour before it set off. Now heading back to the ferry port in St Helier. It is pretty well signposted. It's a very small area, but you do have to keep your eyes peeled for signs. Same place on the same boat 2 days later. The guy who showed me even recognised me. Bye, little bike. And I'm first on the actual deck. So for DFDS, you're not actually paying any more for your bike than you would be if you were just a foot passenger, and it's obviously a lot cheaper than taking a car. A few days or maybe even a week before you sail, you get an email from them as well, which specifically tells you how to prepare your bike and how to be a bike passenger on a DFDS ferry. And then when you get there, it's really easy to follow all the marshals, all the signs, follow vehicle check-in, and you just get taken through the port. It's really, really obvious. As with all ferries I've been on in the last few years, you can cycle up to the ferry ramp, and then you must get off your bike when you actually get onto the ferry itself. So you have to push your bike up the ferry's literal ramp, and then you have to walk it through the ferry. So you will be directed by an actual person who is going to take you, guide you through that ferry. It might be someone who points you to the back to another person, you have to walk up to them, whatever, but they will show you exactly where to go. I just left my bike where they told me to, and then they are responsible for tying it up, securing it, all of that kind of stuff. Then I just headed up to the deck with my bag, and this was a bag that I had pre-prepared, so I was carrying panniers on my bike, and I obviously didn't want to spend loads of time rooting around the panniers while I was there on the car deck, because there might be loads of other cyclists, there might be lots of cars going past, whatever. There wasn't, but there could be. So I had prepared a bag to take on with me immediately, and I was just wearing it on my back, and that had everything I needed for the journey. And it is quite a long journey, the Poole to Jersey route specifically. Obviously DFDS has other journeys too from the UK to France, but this one was 4.5 hours, like the actual sailing time. So I took on with me my, water, some food, my Kindle, my laptop, stuff like that. And I had that already ready to go, so I didn't have to faff around too much. Then when I came back to my bike when the journey was over, then my bike was chocked up actually to keep it level as well, and tied up in the ferry. So they had done all that. It's a really easy knot to untie, so you can untie your bike, like you're responsible for that and everything, because they are too busy marshalling cars. So you undo all of that, and then you just wait basically to be ushered off the ferry. This is probably going to be in front of some cars, but not all of them, because you're not going to be able to get down between them. But you will be ushered off, you'll be shown. And this is exactly the same going back the other way in St Helier and any other port that you take a DFDS ferry from, I imagine. You're just marshalled along. It's really easy. They're normally super friendly, and it's just very simple. So I highly recommend taking a DFDS ferry with your bike if you can. It is cheaper, it's more fun, and you don't have to worry about the whole car situation, and it's just lovely. If you want to find out about taking your bike on a Brittany Ferries ferry, then check this video out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.